This ABC15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. All roads lead to Sanderson Ford.
I'm Christine Stanwood with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. Giving young girls the opportunity to learn more about forensics. Roughly 500 Girl Scouts from across Arizona meeting with Phoenix police officers and forensic scientists over the weekend. They were gathering for an up-close look at how technology is being used to solve crimes. Organizers call this a way to expose young ladies to more career opportunities in law enforcement.
I think it's a positive message of just learning about science in a totally different way. When we're in school, we hear about chemistry and biology, but we don't get to hear about fingerprinting, and I'm a firearms examiner, so they don't get to hear all the different things that we actually do. So I think it's just a positive thing. Maybe give them another idea for when they want to go to college and figure out what they want to do.
The event is a first, but because of the positive response, they'd like to do it again next year. Today marks an important day across our country and across our state. It is Indigenous Peoples Day. It's a chance to honor and celebrate our Native American communities across the country and right here in Arizona. We spoke to Speaker of the Navajo Nation Council, Krista Lynn Curley, about why today is so important.
What this day means to all of us here on the Navajo Nation is something to commemorate our ancestors, our grandparents, our elders. Just a celebration that we are still here as Indigenous people, as Native people, and this day is celebrating that we continue to strive forward.
There are 22 federally recognized tribes living here in our state. There's currently a bill moving through Congress which would make Indigenous Peoples Day a federal holiday. A developing story coming out of Lake Pleasant. Police say over the weekend a man was killed after he fell from a trailer while a truck was pulling a boat off the ramp. Unclear how this happened, but police say the victim was a 55-year-old Peoria man. Impairment is a factor in this incident. No charges have been submitted at this time. 8 people without homes this afternoon after this fire broke out at these 2 homes. Take a look at those flames. Overnight, this was near 19th Avenue in Southern. Phoenix police tell us they first spotted the smoke while at a nearby gas station, so they rushed over. And when they got there, one home was fully engulfed. Those flames extending next door. The family in the first home, thankfully, already out safely. That's when officers went into the second home to wake up the family. They also got them out, too. Investigators trying to figure out how both these fires began. Meanwhile, 3 people rushed to the hospital overnight after a crash near 51st Avenue in Sweetwater. Police say this involved 4 cars. One person we know is in the hospital in critical condition. 2 others hurt. They're expected to be okay. No word on what caused this crash. Hey, pumpkins are fun at Halloween, but did you know they're good for you too? These gourds are a superfood, low in fat, calories, and they're packed with plenty of nutrients. So how do you carve out ways to add more pumpkin to your diet? Well, experts recommend using canned pumpkin in your breads, pancakes, or even your favorite sauce. You can even puree pumpkin into hummus, or you can grill it up as a side dish. And don't forget about those seeds.
Using the whole pumpkin, don't just focus on the flesh itself, but really looking at the seeds as well. They're going to have extra protein in them. They're going to have potassium. They're going to have those extra vitamins, just like the actual flesh itself. And what a great way to get extra fiber, and how fun. Put it in hot cereals. Just have it as a snack itself.
Those pumpkin seeds are pretty high in zinc and vitamin E. Both nutrients have been shown to be beneficial for people with diabetes.
Another triple-digit day here in the Valley. I'm Chief Meteorologist Amber Sellens. We are now up to 126 of these triple-digit days this year. That is the 6th most on record. But as we head through the rest of the week, high pressure moving out, low pressure moving in. This passing to our north, bringing in some cooler air and some breezy conditions on Wednesday. After it passes by, high pressure will return, but it looks like we'll hold off into those upper 90s by Sunday and Monday. So let's take a look at that forecast tomorrow. Sunshine back in our valley forecast, 78 degrees at 6 o'clock in the morning. Sunrise tomorrow at 6:29. We'll hit 91 by noon, 98 around 4 p.m. and a light breeze in the afternoon hours. Winds at 5 to 15 miles per hour here in the valley. Breezier conditions again on Wednesday. At that point, gusts could hit 30 miles per hour. We'll drop to 98 degrees and then fall into the low 90s Thursday and Friday before another warm up through the weekend.
This ABC15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. All roads lead to Sanderson Ford.